Uh, Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our channel, Easy Chemistry. So, today we are going to discuss some important numerical problems regarding electrochemistry. So, let's start. And before going to our class, I request all of my dear students to please subscribe my channel to get important classes on chemistry, which will definitely be helpful for your entrance exam after class 2 level. Okay, so let's start. So the problem given here, what molality of copper sulfate has the same ionic strength or as 1 molar solution of potassium chloride. So what molality of copper sulfate, uh, what molality? So actually we have to derive the molality. We have to derive the molality of copper sulfate. So what is the formula of ionic strength? What is the formula of ionic strength? So ionic strength, ionic strength, the formula of ionic strength is given I sum over 1 Ci Zi and N. So this is the formula of ionic strength. You can write in your copies, otherwise you will all forget. So please keep your copy available while you are watching this video. So this is the formula of ionic strength. So here Ci is the concentration concentration of pieces ion valency, rather oxidation state OS of the earth ion. So in case of what molality of copper sulfate has the same ionic strength as the same ionic strength of 1 molar solution of KCl. So when KCl dissociate, it dissociate like this, K plus Cl minus. So if the concentration, and potassium chloride, mind it, the potassium chloride is a strong electrolyte. So 100% dissociation will be occurred. 100% dissociation. 100% dissociation. So if the concentration of potassium chloride will be C, then the concentration of C plus will be C, and that of the all the concentration of potassium plus and Cl minus will be C. So and here the C is 1 mole, 1 molal, 1 molal. Okay, that means 1 m, small m means molal. So what will be the ionic strength? Ionic strength, ionic strength of potassium chloride given here will be half and sum over I. So Ci means the pieces, ith pieces. So potassium, here are 2 pieces. Here the ith pieces. So I equals to 1. Here this is potassium, and I equals to 2. This is chloride. So C1, C1 means 1. What concentration of potassium is 1, and concentration of is Ci. So concentration of chlorine is also 1 molar, obviously 1 m, and Zi, this is I. Okay, so the pieces is I here. So this is 1, because the oxidation state of potassium, that is K plus 1, that means Zi ith pieces, pieces is potassium, so Zi equals to 1, and Cl minus, here for Cl minus Zi equals to 1. So here 1 plus 1 into 1, that means 2 by 2 equals to 1. So for 1 molar ionic strength, we can write here ionic strength of KCl will be ionic strength of KCl will be 1. Okay, for 1 molar solution. Now we have to calculate the molarity of copper sulfate when the ionic strength will be 1. Okay, so let the molality of copper sulfate equals to C1, C1. Okay, so copper sulfate when dissociate, it dissociate like this: Cu double plus and SO4 double minus. So if the concentration of copper sulfate C1, copper double plus concentration of copper double plus also C1, and sulfate double minus is also C1. So for copper sulfate solution, we will get, and we can remove this. So for copper sulfate solution, what is given? So ith Ci Zi. So for copper sulfate, ith is Cu double plus, concentration is C1, and the oxidation state is +2, that is 2, and for sulfate it is C1 and it is 2, and ionic strength will be same. That means the ionic strength of copper sulfate will be same as that of 1 molar. So ionic strength, and we have already derived the ionic strength of KCl is 1. So ionic strength of copper sulfate will be 1, and what will be the formula of ionic strength of copper sulfate? Half into Ci Zi square. So it will be given as half Ci Zi. I will write the equation here again: Ci Zi square. So it will be given half into C1 into 2 square plus C1 into 2 square. So ionic strength will be 1, and from this equation, so 2 square will be common. So 4 into 2C1 by 2, that is C1 equals to 1 by 4, that is 0.25. So one thing I must say, the ionic strength or the formula of ionic strength, at first I have written the formula of ionic strength will be like this: half sum over I equals to 1 to n Ci Zi square. So I have omitted the square term first time. So please do the rectification. The ionic strength, the formula of ionic strength is half Ci Zi square. I missed the square term. So the molality of copper sulfate is 0.25 molar. Okay. So our answer will be 0.25 molar. Okay. So my dear student, I hope you will learn something out of this class, and I am requesting my dear students again to please subscribe my channel, and if you do have any queries, any doubts, you can write down in the comment section, and you can also write down in the comment section for the topics which you want to discuss. Okay, so till then, goodbye.